In recent years, Germany has been the bastion of stability within a Europe often fraught with uncertainties. But recently, the country has found itself grappling with a significant shift in its political landscape, a far-right surge that is prompting widespread concern and debate. Today, we explore the roots of this phenomenon, dissect its repercussions on Germany and Europe as a whole, and delve into the potential paths forward. To understand this current political crisis, we must first look at the recent rise of the far-right Alternative for Germany party, commonly known as AfD. Originally founded in 2013 as a response to the European economic crisis, focusing on Euroscepticism and anti-bailout sentiment, the AfD gradually carved a significant niche, showcasing a growing disenchantment with the political status quo. However, what was once perceived as a peripheral force has now become a significant player in German politics. Remarkably, according to recent polls, the party's support has surged past 20% at a national level, placing it among the country's most influential political parties. This development is not merely a statistical change, but indicative of broader underlying issues. Chief amongst these are anxieties spurred by economic challenges, immigration, and a perceived cultural shift that many segments of the population feel uneasy about. The refugee crisis of 2015 dramatically accelerated these sentiments, and the AfD has cunningly capitalized on fears and frustrations, positioning itself as the voice of those who feel abandoned by mainstream politics. However, while the AfD's rise may seem meteoric, it has not been without controversy. Critics argue that its rhetoric often flirts dangerously with nationalism and xenophobia, echoing sentiments that Europe had pledged to bury in the aftermath of World War II. Detractors emphasize that the normalization of far-right ideologies might erode democratic principles and social cohesion. This concern is amplified when we consider historical context. Germany's conservative commitment to peace, post-1945, is not merely tradition, but rooted deeply in a collective understanding of the dangers of radical populism. The implications of this political shift are far-reaching, both domestically and across the European Union. Domestically, the emergence of a formidable far-right force injects volatility and polarization into German politics. It complicates coalition-building processes, challenges the operational dynamics of parliament, and pushes mainstream parties to re-evaluate their platforms and outreach strategies. It's a precarious dance of adaptation and confrontation, as political entities strive to neither alienate nor embolden the rising far-right. On the European stage, Germany's stability has long been a cornerstone for broader cohesion and economic strength. Any significant internal disruption within Germany reverberates well beyond its borders. The potential for Germany to drift away from EU principles could encourage similar movements in neighboring states, ultimately threatening the Union's unity and longevity. Countries with their own burgeoning far-right factions are watching closely, as Germany's response may either endorse or dissuade similar political trajectories. Despite the size and impact of this political crisis, it's essential to recognize Germany's rich democratic framework that has weathered storms before. Political analysts suggest a multi-pronged approach. Firstly, fostering dialogue between disparate cultural and social groups to bridge divides and address grievances healthily. Secondly, reinforcing civic education to promote informed decision-making and appreciation for democratic institutions. Lastly, decisive action from mainstream parties to tackle underlying economic and social issues without succumbing to populist temptations. In light of these developments, what does the future hold for Germany and its place within Europe? While it's difficult to predict with certainty, experts stress vigilance and engagement from all sectors of society. Germany's political landscape might indeed be shifting, but its overarching commitment to democracy and peace remains a beacon that, despite current shadows, can illuminate a path towards unity and greater understanding. As we conclude this exploration into Germany's political crisis, we are reminded that every society periodically faces challenges that test its values and resolve. Germany's current experience, while formidable, underscores the resilience inherent in democratic systems where dialogue and adaptation can forge a stronger, more enlightened future. Thank you for joining us in this investigation. Stay tuned for more insights and stories that shape our world.